What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports. We're going to do a fantasy draft on NBA 2K23, but the catch is we can only draft point guards. So we're only going to be able to draft point guards. We'll see how this works out. We're going to be the Pelicans. Really no reason for the Pelicans. I just randomly chose them, and we did not get lucky because we're going to have to start with the 23rd overall pick. You see the first round picks here. Yeah, we're down the list. So we're going to start here, and my strategy is to get a bunch of tall point guards. Hopefully it'll work out where we can switch 1 through 5 on the court, and maybe it'll work out for us defensively, rebounding, all that, of course, big concerns. So you look at some of the top point guards here on the draft board, and there are several point guards that are 6'4", 6'5", 6'6" even, and then you have plenty of much shorter point guards, closer to 6'1", 6'2", whatever. So we're going to start with Jrue Holiday. He's 6'5", really good height. He's the top point guard on the board, and so I think that'll be a good first pick for us. Second pick, this one also was kind of easy. You look down the list of the point guards, and you can get a young guy, a guy with height, and again, this one was kind of easy to me as you look at the list. CJ McCollum, I really thought about him, but Cade Cunningham, he's 6'7", only 21 years old. This is a guy that can maybe be the future for us. So that was our second pick. Lonzo Ball, he's got plenty of height, so we're going to get him next. Another guy that can shoot the three. That's another thing. We want to have some shooters if possible. Terrence Mann would be our next pick. He's 6'5". If we can spread the court, hit some threes, that could help us. You see Shake Milton there. That's going to be our next pick. He's 6'5". And again, trying to stick with this theme, 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", looking at the rest of these players. Again, getting that pick as far down as we did, it's definitely going to put us at a big disadvantage. Victor Oladipo would be the next pick, 6'4". Ty Jerome next, 6'5", another taller player. Theo Maledon, and maybe I'm saying his name wrong, sorry. I don't follow the NBA as close as I used to. Goran Dragic, we're going to get him. So yeah, we've got a mix of some younger players, some veterans. We'll get another veteran in George Hill. But everyone on the team is at least 6'4". We get a 6'7" guy here. Not really sure who he is either. Michael Carter Williams, another guy with some height, 6'5". And so again, that's the theme. Mason Jones, 6'4". We're going to add him for our last pick. And there is our team. So Jrue Holiday, that was our first pick again. Cade Cunningham, Marcus Smart. I think I might have skipped over that. We did get Marcus Smart. He's 6'4". Lonzo Ball, Terrence Mann. And again, you can see these heights. Shake Milton, 6'5". Victor Oladipo, 6'4". Ty Jerome, 6'5". 6'5". Everyone has some height. George Hill, 6'4", 6'4", 6'7". So that's going to be our team, a bunch of point guards ranging from 6'4" to 6'7". Is it going to work? Well, we're going to find out. So this is the rotation that I decided to go with. Cade Cunningham's actually going to be our center. And then we've got Marcus Smart running the point. So I played a little bit. Mostly this is just going to be a simulation. We're going to sim through the season and see how this team, how they wind up doing. But I just wanted to play with them for a few minutes here to see what it looked like with a bunch of point guards. And really, we weren't. I mean, in this first game, not outmatched that much. You see going inside there, and you see the steal here. That's going to be a big advantage for us. A lot of guards, so we should be able to get a lot of steals. And then how about a quick three? We're up 5-0 here right out of the gate. And again, our defense held up, rebounding, looking good. Another thing is whoever gets the rebound, they can take off. They're a point guard. So we should be able to run, have a lot of speed. And, you know, I thought maybe we'd have some advantages. Maybe this could work out for us. Drive inside here, kick. That's a jumper. And just like that, it's 7-0. We're rolling. We simulate the rest of the game. It's a close one, up by 1 point with about a minute to go. I decided to jump in and play this last minute of the game. Lonzo Ball with it on the left side, going down to Terrence Mann. He's going to try to post up. Yeah, I don't see us doing a whole lot in the post. But again, we're not that mismatched that much. And there's a little medium range jumper by Terrence Mann. It goes in. We're up by 3. Looking pretty good here in this first game. They get a wide open 3. Luckily, it's a miss. We get the rebound. And again, it's Terrence Mann. He's going to go to the free throw line. First free throw is good. We're up by 4. Just 27 seconds left. That's pretty much going to do it. One more free throw puts us up by 5. The Nets trying to, they need a basket here. The game's pretty much over. We'll see what they do. I'm going to drive it around the right side. Defense holding up again, getting the rebound, and that would do it. So we win our first game 116-108. I'm thinking, hey, this might actually work. We might have a chance to be really good. Well, that was the first game. After that, I decided to simulate the rest of the season and see what happened, and it wasn't that great. Before we get to that, though, here are the stats. You notice we had the steals, 15-5. We beat them in steals. We only had 12 turnovers. That's what happens when you got a bunch of point guards. We did have 24 fouls, so I wonder if we had fouled a lot in the post. But overall, pretty good game. We didn't get out rebounded that bad. Did get out rebounded, but it wasn't horrible, and we made up for that with the assist and the low turnovers and the steals and all of that. So you go through the first month, and it's not good. We finished 4-15 here in this first month or so. Decided to skip ahead a little bit more, see how things were looking, and you see a lot of L's on that calendar. A lot of L's and only a few W's. It just didn't work. It just did not work at all. You see there, we're still in last place and behind by a pretty big margin. So apparently this experiment not going to work. And what we're going to do is we're going to blow it up, and we're going to try to rebuild this team of only point guards. We're going to use that core and try to rebuild. So we're going to be able to trade these point guards and hopefully get some big guys, see what we can do in the draft, things like that. You see we finished 14-68, a terrible record, 39 games back. And like I said, this just didn't work. I thought we would be more competitive, especially after that first game. Had some high hopes, and it just didn't play out that way. So we didn't do very good in year one. But again, we're going to try to rebuild this team with the point guards that we have with this core, see if we can make some trades, see if we can make some moves in the offseason, add some, because we got some good point guards, we can build off of that, and see if we can add some other players in there as well as we just look at the rest of the season. It looks like the Hawks, who had Luka Doncic as the first pick, won the NBA championship. So we'll see what happens as we try to rebuild this team and add some big guys to our roster for the next season.